ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And the runner steps out of bounds but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
On the ground, it's Simon. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Orders from the pocket, complete over the middle. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
That solid pursuit, they'll track him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. He hands it off from the gun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. It's a run. Running back's got it. Got the first down and still motoring. Breaks into the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
And this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Texas Tech, 14, SMU, 0.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The receiver makes the catch. He can't stop him. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Red Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
21, SMU, 0.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Well, he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Using his legs, it's Simon. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Offense comes up second and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. It's complete. He bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pop over the middle. It's buried. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Off without to yellow, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Texas Tech. There was no catching him that time.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
SMU 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Hawkins. A deep shot right down the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Texas Tech 28. SMU 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Gonna run it. It's Barry. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Red Raiders looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Takes the handoff again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Throwing off play action. Makes a quick catch. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And they'll give it to the back. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, SMU.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
BAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Catch made on the left side. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Nice gain. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the feet.
Pass caught down at the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. The comeback is on.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
28.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. And there's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the Red Raiders will crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looks right for a quick completion.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
The receiver grabs it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but it's a big play, all the way to the 43.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Back to pass. It's Hawkins. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Now in third and very long, look at the throw. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it in double coverage.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also...
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it to the back. He's got room to run. They've got him, but not before making first-down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. The back's got it. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And the Red Raiders hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Clock for the completion. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Red Raiders come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They battle back to take the lead. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
First play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's when you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. To the air, it's Hawkins. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's an out route. The catch made.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. An outstanding catch and run by the freshman.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now.
This is great. This is what the great ones do. Uses his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped a switch from passer to runner. Got a pretty good gain out of it, too.
Defense punching at the line, showing blitz. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Mustangs! As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Simon. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab!
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Barry. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They jump on top now here in the fourth. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The conference championship may come down to this drive. Can they reach the end zone? To the air, it's Hawkins. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The Mustangs are going to keep this drive rolling.
Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Going for his running back. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Off the play fake on first down. Players are down the right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
For this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Simon. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Leaning on the run game here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the handoff. It's Simon. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And now the running back's got it again.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
You made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. What an amazing run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.